All right. Next one. This is about the money and finance. Okay, look. So repeat and affirm. I am abundant. I am abundant. I am abundant. I'm abundant. I'm abundant. Okay? We got 5 times. I was telling one of my people about the 555 challenge. So I gotta get back on it, start manifesting again. Look at this, man. I'm not pleased. So anyway, got to get that off. Also got to confession. I've been still in birthday mode a couple months later, so I've been spending like it's still my birthday. So that we have to stop. Anywho, so yeah, we're coming in to do a money finance read. Where are those other cards I had? Oh, my song. Chris Brown. Sex So Good. Oh, that's my song. Okay. But anyway, I'm looking for, trying to look for those oracle cards. That's a shame. Oh, here we go. I was gonna say that's a shame. Here we go. And I apologize. I didn't mean to take so long. And then look, this card is a devil. So, anywho, money and finance. Let's see what comes up. And by the way, I am still on the clock, so we're multitasking, which we gotta love, right? Till 9, so I got a little ways to go, but not too bad. I'm just kind of doing some leisure work right now. So my job, that's a whole nother thing. I love my job. My bosses are I won't say big millionaires. Let's say that. So when I can see how much money is on my reports, I'm like, okay, we gotta get on the level here, okay? So I love that. Because at least we know it can be done, right? We have evidence, we see proof of certain people that are living a certain lifestyle, right? Or that have actually came up with some great idea and was able to profit off of it. Or, you know, just made really smart choices and got the payout from things, okay? So this came up, which is great. 6 of Cups. So this is an after deck. This, I would say, is about growing up also, maturing in certain ways, okay? So when it comes to, like, being serious, right? Where you have put down the things, okay, that could be childish or materialistic or, you know, things that we don't need. And we're moving forward towards the older man. You see that? So it's about growth. It's also about maturity. And then take notice, okay? I love this deck, these cards, okay? So if you ever wondered, or if you're questionable about things, do your research, okay? So when I was growing up, I never really knew that people had a thing against tarot cards. I never knew anybody that used them. The only thing I knew about, and I found that out through error, not my own, I was just in the vicinity, was somebody used a Ouija board. But all before, my parents and stuff, we always talk about signs and symbols and zodiac. So, and dreams, me and my dad would always talk about dreams and stuff like that. And bad energy and things like that. But anyway, so the way this is showing, you're going towards maturity, right? So you need to get close to somebody older and more stable in your life. So that's even if they are passed away, right? Because it's could be an older person that you're trying to get information from, or you're getting some type of knowledge about building wealth, long-term stability, you know, all of this. So most likely these are the grandkids though, okay? But anyway, now see how it's a distance also with the kids. So it's kind of saying like some people are going to go faster than you, or some people's going to be behind you. Not all the time are you meant to wait, and it's not all the time that you're meant to catch up to the person either. So everybody's running their own pace with that, okay? So keep that in mind. And the Cups is always dealing with your emotions. So things that make you happy, things that you love, things that bring you some type of sentimental value, right? In a way, it could be saying we have too many of them, or we have all that we need, okay? So we're supposed to keep moving forward. Think about more like real estate, right? And your health. When you start getting older now, you got to think about stuff like this, okay? And then look, perfect. Wheel of Fortune is what we want. The money, the moolah, okay? Fixed signs right here, okay? We got Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. So we're headed to Leo season right now. Leo, definitely very ambitious, okay? Entrepreneurial type energy, you know, trailblazing energy, you know, sales, just out being seen, talking to people, getting out of your shell, okay, is Leo season. So we're supposed to be preparing for our fortune, right? Our wheel to turn more favorable for us, okay? Sorry, I went on a tangent. I realized so I'm gonna definitely speed this one up. But 2 more. 7 of Coins. Yes, so something that we haven't building a foundation on, or, you know, working on something for a while. We're not meant to stop it, but it's grown right here. So you have to take time and take what you can and still keep moving and working to like refine your skills, improve your skills, which would then go to the 8, which is also about that same type of thing. So, and it's a 7, so it's dealing with the spiritual energy. So in a way, you might maybe have done all you can do, or you are getting to the point where you need to just focus on one thing, okay? Or focus on a couple things and like build and grow that one thing, okay? Yes, Queen, okay? Queen of Swords. Look, she's looking straight up. So it's like, stay focused on your goals, okay? This is a yes card when it's dealing with a question. So it's something about our finances that is a yes for us, okay? So we've been working hard towards something. We just need to stay focused, okay? That's a butterfly up there, okay? Which is all about transformation, Okay, and then look, the bird is coming through with an incoming message. So we'll be getting some type of notice soon. Sorry, give me 1 second. We'll be getting some type of notice soon with good news, okay? So let's leave that there and let's end up with this money and job oracle. Yeah, I'm definitely speeding this one up. I'm sorry. So let's see, what else? Whoa, okay. Micromanage. So this could definitely be at your job. Your manager might be starting to micromanage you, right? Or this is what your finances. You need to be going through it with a fine-tooth comb, right? To budget or, you know, make sure you're not overspending or doing something like that. Oh, perfect. Look, confirmation, and it's another butterfly. So yes, changes are coming. Positive changes. I love that. Look straight. Keep your vision. All right. And then, ooh, toxic work environment. So this, we definitely are trying to keep that away from us, okay? So it could be a sign here that you are going to be starting to like quarantine or work from home or do something more for yourself that's not going to be toxic to your health. That's the other thing we were talking about over here, the things that make us happy. So say if you like work in a warehouse or you work somewhere like that, something's going to change where you're going to get out of that, okay? Love you.